Hello everyone, I am Apex Gamester and welcome to our SimCity private region. This is episode 19 and we are currently operating on update 4.0 which finished downloading about 2 minutes ago. Now, we are in our electronic city and as last time I let the simulation run. Not for that long, to be honest, and lo and behold, we completed sending things to resources to this here solar farm. So that is now constructing, and I just want to double check in other cities that it's all synchronized and that it is all progressing, and have a look and see if we can see it being built. So this episode will be mostly concentrating on getting that solar farm fixed and hopefully reaping some of the benefits. As this says it still needs resources, so let's speed that up and get that synchronized. Anytime now, please. It still says we need to send more crates of plastic to the solar farm. But of course, that's untrue. And we have problems here. We have our education level. And we have 3 abandoned buildings. They're out of money. No fix for that bug that I saw. In the new update, I read the updates, and nothing about the people being Sims being out of money. So that's still one that needs to be fixed. I am absolutely convinced that that is a bug. It must be a bug. But this city is not saying it's complete, so I'm going to move over to another one, and hopefully things will be different there. We jump straight over, and again, this one's saying the processes isn't filled. So it really is a case of plenty of synchronizing to do. Oh, come on. But while we're here, we can take a look around, see what is happening. The touch windmill is still losing plenty of money. And we have rain, which is a good sign from the update, which means that the water is being replenished. But still not synchronized over there, but I'm pretty sure in this one it is. So I think we will just we'll spend time in the electronic city while that is constructed, and then when it's completed it will then synchronize through all cities. So could be a shorter video today, as I want to concentrate on the solar farm, which is set over there. I have no bearings. Where is it? There it is. It's over there. Nothing seems to be moving over there. But this one is saying that it is complete. So if we stay in this screen, let's wait for that number to start going up. Please. There we go. Okay, let's slow this down because we have... What was that? Running a successful event. What was the event that we... Did we run an event? Was it this one? The Globe Theatre. I'm not sure. But let's do another one. And we can now see over there that construction has begun on that solar farm. And it is 10% complete. Now we can't... If we look there... So yes, as I was saying before, it could be a shorter video today while we get this completed, because I would like to start afresh with a new cluster. But if this is done quickly, then I will probably start a new city in this video. But I mean, that is good news that that is up and running. Now, in our education city, we have a water problem. But we have plenty available from other cities to compensate, so that should be fine. And has it gone up again? No, it hasn't. And then let's go back over to our electronic city, where we are making, I think, what did it say? We were making 2.8 million simoleons a day profit. So money certainly isn't an issue over here. And you can see we have nearly 4 million. And just waiting for the construction to catch up on this one. But regardless of that, as yes, it hits 10%. While we are here, let's check. It's saying that police has the that the crime has the upper hand, which, to be honest, it cannot be true. Okay, we have a lot of arrests. Yes, we do. But we have 0 crimes committed per day. So the police are not overrun at all, because they're still able to catch every criminal before he or she commits a crime. So, now we have plenty of processors sent over. We can now reopen our factories and get back to making that sweet money. This is still all being imported. And that hourly rate drops heavily again. And looking back at over our solar farm, which I will be looking at very frequently, you can see it is 30% complete. We are speeding along very well. Look at that, one of those extra dishes already built, and they're working on the third. Really exciting stuff. My first ever completed great work is just around the corner. So power was an issue, but we opened our nuclear plant on the Cliff City just over the way. Is that it there? No, it is just over there. In the distance you can see the smokestacks. The cooling towers, I should say. And we can see over there the cranes turning around, building that solar farm, which is still on 31%, but I'm still too excited to not look every now and again. So, concentrating on this here city, we can see that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 are all up and running, and plenty of processors are already being made. So that profit can start to roll in. And there's no reason why we can't use some of this profit to further better our services. Fantastic. Now, one of the things I wanted to look at was the water in this city, because we do have pollution nearby, but that doesn't seem to be touching us. And we have a beastly amount of water available. Sewage, once again, a great amount. Nowhere near what's being used. Yes, let's have another quick look. Still at 31. Still exciting nonetheless. Excuse me. Now, What we don't have in this region, in this cluster, and the region, is a mayor's mansion. And that's something that I wouldn't mind plonking down in this city. Now, with plenty of space to do it, so I am going to. I'm going to bulldoze the mayor's house. Which was almost bugged into staying in the ground. And let's curve this road out a bit further to here. And then hopefully, if this road is long enough, and this plot is big enough, which it just about is, we can plonk down that mayor's mansion. Granted, it doesn't look spectacular. So let's get rid of it for 1 second. And I'm actually not allowed it. I actually have to wait until another upgrade. Oh no, sorry. No, that's completely wrong. Okay, ignore me there. But no, I didn't like the placement, so I would like to... In fact, just having it there would be more than enough. And I'll adjust that road. Alright, that's perfect. No, of course it would say that right as I'm about to click it. Yeah, so that can't be made any shorter, but that's fine. They couldn't go to school. Well, maybe it's because you're too lazy. Two out of 6 hours of a 75% plus rating, and we have an 84% approval rating in this city. I was going to lower taxes, but I do not need to. And as you can see, we are making very decent profits. Supplies are taken care of. Whoa, a bit loud there, but just making sure we have enough trucks there that are able to handle taking out those processors, but of course it's actually trucks that come in from the global market. Which I've heard that now the global market prices change. As you can see, they've gone down to only 70,000 per 1,000 crates, which is a bit worrying because that does chop our profit in half. Not in half, but it certainly takes a big chunk of it. But it does update on the fly. So, not as good. We're certainly... I don't know if we're making a loss, but if you think about it... There we go. Alloy is 40,000 to import. Plastic is 27. That's 67,000 to import. With the export price being 70,000. That's only... What, a 3,000 simoleon profit per 1,000 crates, which isn't really great. So we start to get those upgrades. What should I go for first? A circular fountain. I think the fountain should definitely be first. Next, going another 6 hours with a 75%. And we have been given the go-ahead that the solar farm has finished constructing. 91% at the moment. And there's also a bug fix. And there we go. Fantastic work. As we cut the ribbon to open our solar farm. No fireworks. No nothing. And we just need to wait for workers. But we can, as I was saying before, yes, there was a bug fix, meaning that the solar farm wouldn't be so prone to fire. Of course, I've never experienced that because we hadn't built it yet, but that's certainly a convenient upgrade. So we're going to go around all the cities because we'll have to cut the ribbon 4 times so that it is unlocked and so that workers are sent to every city. Because of course in this one, it still needs resources. And there we go, another one completed. As I turn the volume down on my television. Cut the ribbon again. Will we see some fireworks this time? No. And Giovanni Woods, our first city, will need the same application. We'll need to unlock the solar farm. So let's speed up that time until that unlocks. Anytime. Come on now. There we go. Solar farm construction completed. Let's read this as well. The dazzling solar array requires advanced resources and workers from participating cities in the region. Cities connected to the solar farm can purchase large amounts of power of a discounted cost. And that's great news. But is there enough power in this city to power all 4? We shall soon see once we get the workers. Wow, I love loading screens. And there it is, straight away, our last ribbon cutting, as it is finally unlocked, and still needs workers. But we're gonna go straight back again. Sorry for jumping all the way around, but needed all of those cities to be able to send workers over to the solar farm. But now we will go back to our electronic city where we will stay and continue monitoring those new global market prices, which now change dynamically. And there are some fireworks. We missed the fireworks. We can spin round quickly and maybe catch something. No, I just got dizzy instead. But it is there in the background as we wait for workers to be sent. Please. Please send some workers. You see people here. Okay, so that seems to be taking some time, but it is built, and I'm sure it won't be too long before we are reaping the benefits of all of our hard work. Now, this city is saying that there is a workers shortage because, of course, we now need 300 guys sent away. One way to free up workers is to destroy industry, which I would rather not do. These guys want to increase their density. And I'm sure the extra money that I would get from their tax revenue wouldn't go amiss, as we can upgrade again to our mansion, and this time, well, we can put in 2 flagpoles. Look at that. Oh no, that's one of the upgrades. We can't put in one of those. Oh, limit reached. Really? 2 of 2. Where's the other one? Huh? I'm being lied to. So, some guys here that aren't happy. We're smart enough to move out while we can. Educated guys. These guys all want to increase their density, but I am probably not going to allow that. And it's just this 75% approval rating, which it's now up to 86%. I swear it was 84 before. But that's certainly no problem there. Let's have another look at that solar farm. Still no workers. Come on, send some workers over, please. I want that. More power means that we can open more factories. But apparently we have a worker shortage, and we do, according to this, we have plenty of unfilled jobs, but what can I do? I can upgrade, I'll upgrade some road density. Not there. See about here. See, almost straight away. Just there for now. Only a small pocket of low wealth. The rest of the city, mainly medium. And personally, I think we should encourage growth in this city. So let's give them a couple of rows of high density capability. Just these two. And let's see if anything sticks. Looks like maybe a high wealth complex. First apartment tower being built. That's surely down here. And good for them, and that will help send the jobs. The workers, 29 workers have been sent over already. Fantastic stuff. And when that power is up and running, we can start to receive that power. So the prices are still 70,000. Why has it gone down so low? Bombarded by loud noise again, and that's actually gone up. It doesn't seem to make much sense, to be honest. But it says that we're having a slow-moving fire service, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to upgrade that fire service, and I'm going to move it over here. It is expensive, and it is certainly is expensive to run. But I didn't really mean to get rid of that, but fire dispatch tower, another fire truck garages, garages galore, and a fire marshal's office would be very helpful. We're not allowed the hazmats yet. But that will help things. It will make us lose a lot of money. And when that's up and running, we can shut down the smaller one. But we can certainly afford to do this. There's plenty of these guys. 1.7 million a day currently. And power is still fine. Water's still fine. Whoa! Sewage apparently isn't, but I'm sure we are buying... Yes, so there's plenty available, and that will cancel itself out shortly. And when this guy's up and running, which it now is, we can bulldoze this fella. And think about opening up that larger police station. Problem being is that we've got this guy, which has 13 criminals, and if we bulldoze this this police station, we will have 13 criminals straight away on the loose. Pretty sure that, well, this guy won't fit. So the solution for me is going to be to open this one, which is slightly further away. However, still one of the small ones, which will have 25 jail cells. And when that's open, I'm going to close this one down and have them move to there, as it is now. And you can see those criminals are now let loose. And hopefully these police will take care. And while they're doing that, that was a stupid idea. Maybe I should have just come for it. I'm not sure. But that's what we did, pretty much. Jail cells on the back. A police dispatch tower, which looks very cool. And a crime prevention center as well. And as many cars as they need to go ahead and actually catch those criminals, and that would be 28 cars. And I do believe the detective wing is currently being... and they didn't catch anyone anyway, so that can be bulldozed. So, we didn't actually lose that much in hourly rate upgrading those guys, which is good. But we now have a much superior task force as our population starts to increase with these apartment complexes. Do we have any over here as well? Yes, we do. We have quite a few. And while I want to keep that circle in there low density, I don't have a problem with these guys upping themselves. Not at all. Seem to have lost sound for some reason. No idea. But I'm sure it'll come back eventually. So every road around, bar that circle, that center circle, to be upgraded. And there we go. And yes, crime will have the upper hand for now. And we may see an increase in traffic. But at the moment, no worries. We are still selling those processors. And let's see, 206 workers now, only 94 needed. Was it 300 that were needed? I think so. Yes, 300. So we are on the way. Certainly are on the way. As another upgrade is available for this mansion. And what to build? A barbecue patio statue, certainly a statue. Like a gargoyle or something. An eagle. What a beautiful house. As these giant towers are erected around the building. And 300 workers have been supplied. And it is operating. And we now have power. Figaro Forest benefits of 157.2 megawatts. So, with that power, 3,000 available in the region. That is bucket loads. And what we will do is we will make absolute full advantage by placing more of these processor factories, because we clearly have enough. We clearly have enough supplies to deal with the production. It does seem to be a sound bug, so I apologise for the lack of some sounds. But more importantly, we will have our 6th processor factory up and running. But profits have taken a hit because of this new dynamic global market. And I think we do have space for more. Say we probably shouldn't be greedy, but I completely disagree. Let's be greedy. Place this road in here. And this road instead. And that frees up much more space. Here and here. And those bulldozer sounds are gone. And if I try not to neglect going through here as well. To make sure every factory is completely accessible. And let's see how we do on 6 factories, but I think there's clearly enough space in here for another 2. Still hovering around 70,000, so that has changed, which is a bit annoying. But good news is that we have finished our. We've pretty much finished this cluster. The great work is done, and if I can get my bearings, which I never seem to be able to do, we can see it over there, generating copious amounts of power for the rest of the region. And these 4 cities will benefit much from it. So what we can do is we can shut down certain power sources. This nuclear plant, I think, should be the first to go, as it's the most dangerous. As that sound was lovely. What on earth is that sound? Saying that we are running at a safe level, but as soon as we are powered, and of course this needs to be there we go, and we can now gather that power, and here we go. Goodbye to the nuclear power plant. And the power leaves, and people are unhappy. But look at that massive amounts of power coming in from that solar farm. That is an enormous amount of power. So really, power is not an issue anymore. And we've got no real pollution because of it. This is a very clean city. And it's a pretty one too. I love this road coming down. I don't really like this this lump here, but is there anything that can be done about it? If I try and bulldoze a section of road right to there, and just try. And what, as you can see, I've actually made it worse, which was not on the agenda. Okay, let's try and delete. And it's pretty much the same as it was before. It does look a bit better, maybe, I'm not sure. It is what it is. But, as you can see, we have this city done. We have a Dutch windmill, which for some reason is still making thousands of simoleons of loss a day. The beautiful solar farm over there. That is my proudest moment to date. Plenty of money in this cluster as well. That electronic city really bringing in the money. And if we go over to Traviata Knoll, our education city, we can start to get power from the solar farm for that as well. As you can see, that is now suffering because of the lack of power from that, well, from wherever. So, wherever it was getting power on before, it's completely useless to us now. And look at that as it comes in. Power being supplied everywhere. Absolutely brilliant stuff. And last but not least, our first city, Giovanni Woods. To get that same injection of power. And we can shut down the pollution-bearing coal power plants that fill the air with germs. Go. And there she is, started up. And Giovanni Woods is given its allocation of power. So, wait for that to arrive in huge clumps. And here it comes. Absolutely giant hordes of power that could supply power to the biggest of structures. And goodbye, we can see. And in its place, looks like the space has already been allocated, but we can provide more jobs for our hard-working Sims that made all of this possible. So, that really should be the end of the cluster. Certainly not the last time that we visit these cities, of course. We will come back time after time to micromanage and visit and be mayors to the citizens and do some hard working, manage all the little problems that they still do have. But I hope you've enjoyed working through these cities with me. Certainly 4 of the most successful cities that I've ever made. And their party piece, their main stage, their main show, being that glistening field of light over there, the solar farm. So from here we move forward, looking maybe towards this area here. But who knows? I will decide that in the next video. But for now, thank you very much for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and let me know what you think in the comments. Let me know, what you think about the solar farm, or what you think about these 4 cities, and what ideas we should implement going forward, and where we should do them. So thank you very much again, and I'll see you next time.